If you're a development team using Git and Jira, then this video is just for you. I'm going to be showcasing Git Integration for Jira. This is an app made by my good friends over at GitKraken, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to configure, but more importantly, I'm going to try to convince you why use GitKraken's Git Integration for Jira over the free alternatives. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and let's jump into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go over to the Atlassian marketplace, and whenever you search for a Git tool, you're going to see that there's quite a few options. And this, my friends, is what's going to be the first differentiator between Git Integration for Jira versus the rest of these free plugins. And that is because when you're using the free plugins, you have to install GitHub for Atlassian to be able to integrate with GitHub. You then need to install GitLab for Jira Cloud to be able to use the GitLab stuff. And then you got to go configure Bitbucket if you're a Bitbucket user. Now, if you're using ADO, up until like 6 months ago, that wasn't even possible. And if you're using any other type of Git repository, then your luck's going to vary and you're going to need a paid app anyways. And so what I like about Git Integration is that it allows you to basically bring in all of your source code, no matter where it is, whether it's in Azure DevOps, GitHub, GitLab, TFS, the possibilities are almost limitless. And it's going to allow you to basically bring it all together into one location. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a free 30-day trial to Git Integration for Jira. Go to your marketplace, click on the try free button, you get 30 free days, or use the link down below to get to the marketplace listing and start your free 30-day trial now. And so once you get it installed, I'm going to show you the benefits of what you get from the paid version over the free versions that are available in the marketplace as well. All right, so after a quick install, your Git integration is ready to do a couple of configurations. So Git Integration for Jira is going to have its own app under the app section. And the first thing we're going to want to do is go to repositories, because what is a Git integration without some integrations? And so we're going to come in here. I already have a couple of integrations, but go ahead and click on Add Integration. And this is going to allow you to manage your integrations. Now, I want to focus on the right-hand side of the screen because this is the important part. This is what I was telling you about just moments ago, where unlike the free versions where you got to install an app for GitLab, you got to install an app for GitHub, install an app for Azure DevOps, then go configure Bitbucket. Those are 4 big apps that you got to go and install and get configured and all that good stuff. This app, depending on your pricing plan, you can connect up to 10,000 repositories. And so this is going to just give you one single view of all of your source code. And it's going to play very nicely with code that is hosted in the cloud or self-hosted. And this is one of the main selling reasons for why you would want to use this app just there, right? Like that right there in itself makes this app worth its weight in gold. But stay tuned and make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're going to be covering a lot more functionalities over the next couple of videos. And so today we're going to be focusing on the view within the work items, but make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're going to be going over signals and a few other things in future videos. All right, so connecting is super easy. A couple of pro tips. Let's just select GitHub. You're going to figure out a way of how you want to integrate. Again, you have options. You have different methods that you can use, whatever one's most better or beneficial for you, your company, your authentication policies, your cybersecurity policies. This is going to be a little bit more granular. With the free stuff, it's what you see is what you get. You have to do what the app tells you to do, and you don't have a whole lot of freedom. You don't have a whole lot of flexibility. This app's going to give you more control, more governance, more security than the free integrations. So I'm just going to click on GitHub app, and then you give it a name here. I'm just going to give it Ape Tech. And so the last thing you're going to do is at the bottom, you're going to click on Connect GitHub. And when you do this, one little pro tip. The person that is doing the integration on the Jira side, the person that just clicked that blue button, needs to also be an admin over on the GitHub side. If you can't do that, then get your GitHub admin to be the temporary Jira admin so that the integration can happen. And so whichever way you want to do it, just make sure you do that before you get to this step, right? So after you sign in, you're going to authenticate, and then your repository is going to be good. They're going to show up just like this, where I have my GitHub, and then I have a Bitbucket. They're going to index, and after their index, you're good to go. And then you're going to see your total count of repositories that you bring in. You have the option to just bring one or all your repositories. It's up to you on what you want to bring in here. All right. But once you have them in, go ahead and feel free to add all your other integrations. So whether you have GitLabs or TFSs or Bitbuckets, whatever you have, bring them all in here so you have them all in a single location. And this is just going to make your developer experience so much better. All right, once this is configured, then the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to go into our actual projects where our developers are working out of. So I'm making my way over to my board, and I'm inside of an active sprint. Now, the free applications are also configured in this particular Jira. And so when you have the free integrations configured, you have a development section here where you can see branches, you can see your commits, your pull requests, and that's pretty much it. In fact, let me open one where I actually do have all these items so you can see what this looks like, right? So I can see my branches, I can see the commits, I can see the pull requests. Underneath that, I can see the status of that pull request. I have the ability to create a new pull request. I have the ability to create a new commit, and I have the ability to create a new branch all from within this view. And if I click into any of these 3 items, I can then see this pop-up that gives me a little bit more context as with respect to my branch, the commits, the information of the commit, and the pull request. And this is great. This is fine. This is awesome. This is nice. However, you're going to see, and you might have missed it because I went a little fast, you're going to see that Git integration also integrates in this section too. So as I have a pull request that I'm doing through Git integration for Jira, you can see where it is originating from. So as you can see, Git integration for Jira is going to plug in and play nicely with this regular development section, but that's not the part I want to highlight, even though we spent quite a few seconds talking about it. As I scroll down below, we're going to have a dedicated section called Issue Activity by Git Kraken. And here we see a lot of the same things that we just saw, but it's a little bit more dynamic and I think a little bit prettier too. And so we get create a branch, and this is going to pull us a menu where we can do the branch creation here. And the free stuff, when you do create a branch, all you get is the code. So you can copy this, and then you can click on create branch in GitHub, but that's going to redirect you out of Jira and into GitHub to do that. Not with GitKraken. When we're in GitKraken, we click on the create branch, everything comes to us. We can pick our repository here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a repository for one of my many projects. You're going to pick the branch that you want to branch off of, call your branch name here. As you can see, it's already written down for you. It's based on the ticket number and the summary of that particular ticket. And then you simply click on create branch. And again, without having to leave, this is very key. This is so important. Context switching is so detrimental to the developer experience, right? When the developer has to go from one train of thought to another, it's hurtful, right? It's your team having to shift gears, change from I'm in Jira, I'm doing things in Jira, to all of a sudden I'm back in GitHub, and then all of a sudden I'm back in my IDE, right? Like that context switching is just not good. And so this tool just kind of brings it all and centralizes it all for you. And once you're here, right, you also have the ability to create your pull requests. You can create a pull request just by clicking on that create pull request button here, or you can create a PR from the individual branch as well. You also have a couple of cool things where you can create a pull request this way. You can open it up on remote. You can open it up on the GitKraken client. You can open it up in Visual Studio with GitLens, or you can just delete the branch if you don't want it from here. Again, things that we don't necessarily get in the free version, right? On the free version, what you see is what you get. You can see your branches. You can get the code that you can then go do something manually for your branches. So as you can see, the integration gets a little bit better. Now, the fun doesn't stop there. I'm going to show you 2 more things that are part of this Git integration. And for that, we're going to have to scroll all the way down on a particular work item. And you're going to see that under activity, we have a couple of new items. And so we have our Git commits here. And this is going to allow us to see all of our commits that are happening for our particular story. And so you can see things of a pull request here. You can see the diff, so you can click on that and view the different differentials. And what I like about this is that we're able to see this within Jira. On the free stuff, you have to go into GitHub. You have to be authenticated in GitHub, and you have to essentially leave, again, the context, the safety of Jira, where you're at. You have to go to a different tool. You have to hope that you're signed into the tool. You have to hope that you have the right permission in that tool. With GitKraken, it all comes to you. It's all centralized. The experience is seamless, and I really like that. You can see what was added, what was changed, what was deleted. You can see the files. You can see a bunch of information, who did it, and all that good stuff on the branches and everything else. So that's just on the branch. We also have the options to open it in GitKraken. We have the option to open it in GitLens as well. Now, I'm going to click on rollup here, and you're going to see a rollup of everything that's happening as well. We have all of our commits, our aggregated lines by developers, and our files that have been touched with respect to this particular story. And folks, as you can see, by using GitKraken's Git integration for Jira, you go way above and beyond the free stuff. Because yes, you get some of these capabilities in the free versions of the app, but you can see that the developer experience is significantly enhanced, especially with respect to context switching and just having a single source of truth for everything. it's worth paying for this type of app because every second that your developer's not writing code, every second that your developer's out there trying to figure out, okay, how do I make my branch? Where are my commits at? Where are my PRs? How do I do this? Where do I go for this? And every second that you have a project manager or a scrum master trying to figure out what's the status of this ticket? What's the status of this bug? What's the status of this story? What's going on with the developers, right? Every time that they have to go and send an email or a Slack message, it's an interruption. It's just not healthy for the overall team dynamic. And so GitKraken gives you a centralized view where everybody's kind of on a self-help mode and you can check all the information because it's all seamlessly integrated. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop a like because in the next video, we're going to be covering how to manage risks. And we're going to be looking at the Git integration for Jira from a different lens. And we're going to look at it from a more like strategic project management lens. And so if you're into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and we'll see you in the next one.